Hey everybody, Hunter Bakes here, back with a review for y'all. Here with a follow-up from a previous video here, now for those who did see yesterday's video, I gave my thoughts on the drama that happened between Nux Taku and Vshojo there, and how the dealing with the doxers and swatters went down there, so that, I have pretty neutral take there, if you want to see the whole video there, it's still fairly recent there. But I have a pretty neutral take there. I feel like there were faults on both ends there. But I hold no ill will towards people there. And I did hope for the best for everybody. And I hope they had a chance to rekindle the friendships there. So they had to, so. And just about 24 hours after I posted that video, it seems the drama, I didn't say, well, from me, 24 hours since I'm recording this video, about 24 hours after I did that one there. So, but anyways, not too long, not too long after I dropped that video there, that seems to be the case there. As Fruit tweet out there, let people know that Nux and her worked things out and apologized with her behind the scenes. She did also apologize, for a part she took in the community getting very heated, stuff like that there. And I also saw Zentrea post a tweet log there saying that saying similar things there, that her and Nux worked things out behind the scenes there. She does apologize. She apologized for different things there, and she'll make sure not to repeat that behavior going forward there. So yeah. Now at time of this recording there, I haven't seen the other Vshojo girls mentioned anything yet there, but but I have a feeling that they're in the process of, making a public statement there, Plus, I have seen them retweet Gunrun's, response to the drama there, which we will get into here a little bit. Kind of shed some light on different stuff there, but my big thing is I wanted to see everybody, just put the pitchforks down, have a chance to talk, and work things out, and that seems to be what's happened there. And I'm glad to see that there, so. Everybody, CEO of Vshojo Gunrun ended up releasing a statement on the situation here and shed some light on Vshojo's side there in regards to the drama there. So I'm gonna be going over it here and kind of get my thoughts on it there. So anyway, if you all want to read the full statement yourselves, I'll make sure to link in the description down below there. I am gonna be I already did kind of pre-read it there beforehand there, so I am going to be skimming through it a bit there, but I will be making sure to focus on the relevant parts there, so yeah. I'll mainly be focused on the, reading what Gunrun wrote down here, but if I have anything to say there, I will, get my own take there, so yeah. Let's go get started, everybody, so. Alright, everyone, first bit here is it, say hi there, say you want to clear the air and stuff like that. And make it clear that it's not meant to send hate or anything like that there, so. And try to be transparent and whatnot. And also see it not condone any harassment, say the parties there and stuff like that, so. And pretty much saying that, and the next part here, he also said, after he posts this there, they will be going back to, said things back to private there, so. As, investigations still going and whatnot, let's start with here, we observe many individuals referred decisions by Vshojo staff as grounds to release harmful content. When it comes to the issues of safety, we ask the community and collaborators to respect our wishes. Our talents have every right to advocate for their own safety, and we will always stand by them. And I agree there. I agree that's even there. I don't approve the you know people there have been very hateful in this situation there and stuff like that. I still do stand by what I said in my previous video there. Yeah, the girls had a right to be concerned for their safety there, stuff like that. So yeah. All right. We recognize now that the complex priorities between Nux and Vshojo will not always align when it comes to safety. We will still maintain that taking down the video should have been done more immediately given our talent's feedback and the recommendation of our security team. So, everyone, I'll go ahead for y'all right now, but later on in the statement here, Gunrun pretty much confirms that, they pretty much left the talent out of the dark in this situation there, didn't necessarily communicate with them much in regards to the video or stuff like that, so it was just Nux Taku, the cybersecurity team, Gunrun, and with the previous video there, I left anonymous there who it was, as one of the talents didn't see the video there, but person had already told me there, so I feel like, you know, people may have seen them enough there. I eventually revealed in an update comment there that clarification that it was Project Melly who seen it there, so yeah. So after that, none of the other members of the Vshojo girls saw the video there, so yeah. And later on, Gunrun, or later on this statement here, Gunrun pretty much confirms that was the case, so yeah. Alright, now on back to the stuff here, so this document will go through major misconceptions about Nux's now deleted video and replies and apologies. Now here's the first part by Vshojo stayed silent while indie VTubers suffered. Everyone, like I said in my previous video, I briefly brought this up in my previous video one. This was one area I was not too knowledgeable about there. I've heard some people say, that Vshojo was not being very helpful with independent VTubers there, so I didn't see much information there. That's mainly hearsay, so I kind of refrained from commenting on that there, and just mainly focus on how the addressing the doxings and swatting and the doxers and swatters were handled there. So yeah. But anyways, let's see what Vshojo has to say here. Allegation: people were still in danger of phishing attacks from Vshojo.org, which was the impersonation site that the doxers were using there to try to get information from VTubers there and stuff like that. So, everyone, by the way, before I continue further, I have heard some conflicted stuff there. Say, they did dox in there and SWAT in, maybe a mixture of both there. But regardless, both are still pretty bad there. We can all agree that the guy who did it there should be thrown in jail for the stuff he pulled off. Associates he has there. So yeah. Anyways, reality: our cybersecurity team was able to work with law enforcement to obtain the target list from the threat actor. This list confirmed that only 2 phishing attempts were made, one to Nux and the other to Saki. Context timeline: phishing attempts for audition emails. A threat actor creates fake acceptance emails to join Vshojo. These are people who have had history doxing and swatting Vshojo talent. They target Nux and Saki using the domain Vshojo.org. Nux reaches out to me and I confirm it is fake. Vshojo, with our cybersecurity team, we investigated and worked to take down the Vshojo.org domain. We advised Nux that creating a content or bringing attention to the threat actor would lead to more of the same kind of harassment and disrupt our current law enforcement investigation. Everyone, that's kind of another thing we kind of heard people debating about there. Everyone, like I said, my viewer one, I felt, I should have cleared this up a little bit more about viewer one, but I feel like Nux could have made a video making people aware about it there, but how he ended up, posting it there, he should, and how the response received, how the received, the feedback there after it was taken down, he should have taken it in a different direction there. So, in case anyone who saw my previous video got a little confused with my statement there, so. I did bring up in the past, I have seen cases of people who came forward with good intentions to try to spread awareness about the situation there, but they ended up compromising the investigation there. I brought up the whole 2 Creek Y2K incident there, where people who found out he was a pedophile and tried to have interaction with a 13-year-old wanted to keep everything private there and made sure everything, all the evidence went through the police there in Salantino. But someone ended up leaking all that stuff there. So, and later on it was found out that 2 Craig would never got charged with the crime he committed. So. Alright, next up is the screenshots here. First DMs with Nux about why publishing information is harmful to case. And here's a Twitter DM conversation between Gunrun and Nux here. From Gunrun, hey Nux, I was able to get in touch with Saki and get the header information we needed from the email through her. So don't worry about pulling it from yours anymore. Thanks though for your help so far. A few things my security team wanted to communicate to you though. We wanted to make sure you are aware that this individual impersonating Vshojo is driven by attention and are afraid your tweets or potential content you make. Shining a larger light on this would further encourage them to target you, VTubers, including Vshojo members, and others. This is particularly important as a person has not been arrested yet, and we are trying to assist police, and we are afraid of interfering with the police investigation. Just want to make sure this was passed along. Let me know if you have any questions, though. And Nux responds with, thank you for passing this along. I didn't want to give out any details for this reason, but I did want any other VTubers falling prey to, which is why I left it vague. I am also working with law enforcement and have made a lot of headway in locating him. Alright, so there's that. So that's everything that Gunrun and Nux discuss with one another there. So so it continues. Our DMs lead to the video where we reiterate our concerns with making public statements on threat actors. Now, Discord conversations with Nux and Phoenix, who is another member of the Vshojo there, a part of the cybersecurity team there. So, see here. Alright, for some Nux. Okay, sure, I'm all ears. I don't paint Vshojo a bad light in this video at all. It's all about the asshole swatting people and how info was gathered as a deterrent for others. Feast responds with, the problem with making anything public at the time was because the bad actors, being motivated by attention seeking, would only have been energized by public mentions and fears surrounding the activity they were doing. It was to be notorious, and one goal of the work was to deny them this satisfaction. And Nux responds with, I'm aware, so. Everyone, I'll just quickly address this real quick. I have heard, multiple people say it's just only the one person there, but other people say multiple people there. For the information I've seen so far there, they managed to catch one person who was doing this there, but they are factoring in possible associates there, so that is technically another reason as to why they probably wanted to keep this, at least not want everything to be out there, because it could inform the soldiers of that person there that they are possibly be investigated there. So and their ties in with the what happened with Vshojo and other VTubers like there. So yeah. Anyway, back to Saban here. Saki reached out for support after tweeting that we did reply to her message. We worked it out with her and discovered it was an issue with her Discord, not save messages at the time. Anyway, I probably should have briefly brought this up on the last video there. Those of you aren't too familiar with Saki there, she's at the VTuber there. She was one of the people who unfortunately, fell victim to her information getting compromised there. So, and I do remember seeing this tweet there where she said Vshojo did not contact her there, but Gunrun provides a screenshot here to say that not kind of explain things there, so that yeah, here's what it says here. Saki's original tweet regarding Vshojo's recent statement. The one statement that stuck to me out as being an entire lie was the one stating they provided support and help to me in ways they could. After getting info from me, they have ignored a attempt I made to contact them since. So I'm gonna say BS. Gunrun responds with, I just checked with our security person, and we were looking for unread messages for you, but we're not able to find it. If you want to resend the message you were trying to send, please reach out to me over DM or feel free to bring back the Discord group chat. And from what I've heard there, apparently the reason why, Saki didn't get here back there because of some technical issues there, which is understandable if that's the case there, so hey. Alright, and Saki has a follow-up tweets there. Say, good night, kitties. You're all so wonderful. All your kind words, encouragement, and sympathies really made my day. Thank you for reaching out to me at Gunrun. It really helped. Thank you for all your comforting and support. It really made my day. Then she has one, thank the Vshojo girls there. Thank you to all the Vshojo girls who sent me their comforts. It means so much. I've been so stressed and scared, and it's meant so much to me to know I'm not alone. So that's good to hear that the girls did that there, and Vshojo were able to help clarify things for Saki there. So yeah, apologies advance everyone for hiccuping and burping there. I did have some food not too long ago. I will try to keep it under control here, but now we're on to the next major part here. One, the Shojo's approved Nux video. Allegation: Vshojo gave Nux approval to release his video. Reality: Vshojo never at any point said that he had permission, nor we were asked. Vshojo was given 30 minutes to suggest edits and create a statement. Politeness in Twitter reply text was misconstrued as approval/endorsement. Notes are written in a polite manner, but are critical of information Nux covered in the video. Suggestions for edits were ignored beyond blurring of some names. Timestamps were provided with our feedback on edits, screenshots below. And context timeline. Nux's first video on November 21st, Nux makes a tweet suggesting that he will be shortly releasing video covering the situation. The Vshojo staff enlist their cybersecurity expert Phoenix to run communications with Nux. Self content. There is a negative history of interaction between Vshojo and Nux that led us to proceed with extreme caution. Phoenix makes efforts to educate Nux on why this is a bad move, which are ignored. Ads were suggested and ignored by Nux. It was drafted and tweeted to contextualize concerns with the video. video was released and our goals with the response were not achieved. We continue conversation with Nux to see what can be done to address this, e.g., take down a video. We recognized that not enough context was provided with our initial post and created this addendum, which includes reiterating that we never endorsed his video. Screenshots, DM conversation lead up to the video launch conveyed our concerns with content. Alright, sorry what I had about there anyways. There's a brief thing here from Duck saying, I don't mind harassment in my way. I think it's important for people to think. I can't publicly say shit. Felix there says, I appreciate that you are doing the public service announcement, and that isn't the problem at all. My comment is narrowly, specifically about praising that one fan that reached out. I'm 99% sure that is a fellow member of the harassment gang and not a fan. Giving them praise will make them focus more on harassing the VTuber community because they will think they can manipulate people like this. Even though you aren't naming the person publicly, the person who did this will know who they are. At this current stage, we are focusing on building a deterrent effect against the sort of criminal harassment, and that's the reason why the comment concerned me. Nuz responds with, if anything, mentioning we caught the culprit is the best possible deterrent, and this fan was legit. They even gave me that swatting video that you mentioned you had, and even if not, they don't know if I was referring to them. Phoenix responds with, the only people who had that unlisted YouTube video and knew where to look were harassment collaborators. And Nux responds with, okay, I understand, but I see no issue with mentioning a random fan to reach out to me. Phoenix responds with, it's not the random fan, is my point. And Nux responds with, it's relevant to the point of the video, and it doesn't cause a harm. It does not cause a harm. So even if I'm mistaken, there's no harm in it. I just want to talk about my experience as a victim and what I did to help. Phoenix responds with, okay, their MO is to do this good cop, bad cop thing, and this random fan does something to establish credibility, and then uses the credibility to feed its info to the target. Sorry if I'm not being clear on this. The concerns are also that they fed you fake info after showing you the genuine video and confession/brag. But I agree, your experience as a victim are absolutely valid. These people are really awful, and I'm very sorry you got a taste of what we've been dealing with for a while. And Nux responds with, I'm sorry if I don't understand, but it's not relevant if I was misinformed or not. Message of the video remains the same. Okay, from the first DM here by so far, I'm not necessarily seeing anything from Phoenix saying Nux. It should be posted the video here yet. But so far, Phoenix has made a couple of suggestions there and a forward Nux on certain stuff there. How the fan wasn't actually a fan there. I from what I do remember watching Nux's video, that he did mention that a fan did tip him off of some stuff there. However, he did his first video there, so if that is the case there, that is some false information for Nux's video there. So yeah, that is a valid criticism of Nux's part there. But to be fair, so far from what I see here, nothing really. I don't really see anything of saying Nux, don't upload the video here or anything like that. But we'll see as we continue here. Phoenix comments, not trying to downplay or anything. I really appreciate that you were providing info at 7 minutes 3 seconds. Do you think you would be willing to blur out the word and redacted word there? So and rest of it is from the screenshot for the purpose of denying them notoriety. Thus responds with, "Okay, can do that." Then Phoenix says at 7:40 regarding the verification that the account holder is over 18. This is another factor in the disinformation I was telling you about. The swearer is actually in real life not over 18. And Nux responds with, "Oh, I didn't know that. I just got info. I guess that was false." And I that's another thing I do remember from Nux. He did state that he got the information from OnlyFans there. As OnlyFans, you have to be over 18 years old in order to use a service there. But there is a possibility that an underage person could fake their age there to get access to a website there. So if that is the case there, then yes, that's another bit of observation. Nux had the video there, so yeah. But we'll see. We'll see here as we read the rest of the DMs. So yeah. Felix comments at 9 minutes 20 seconds. Gunrun and Vshojo actually knew about this bad actor for much longer than 2 weeks, but as I mentioned, we have not been talking about it because giving this person a notoriety will actually make them do more swatting there. And I believe that's a fair point to make there. I mean, a lot of these swearers and doxers do it for attention there and stuff like that. Do things to harm other people there and brag about it and stuff like that. So, and like I said before, it's very wrong. It's very wrong for them to do that there. I heavily condemn that kind of behavior. Alright. Rest of Phoenix is segment at 9 minutes 31 seconds. I think giving shoutouts to the random fan from their Discord server is going to be hazardous in terms of directing harassment your way, as that is giving them attention. And nice little response there for the 9 minutes 20 seconds there. Honestly, I said 2 weeks because if I said more than 2 weeks, it would be a terrible look for me. Vshojo. Yeah, sorry, hiccup there, would. And Phoenix is make another statement saying at 10 minutes, 10 seconds, we actually did get the domain taken down. Took 2 tries. And it was because Namecheap is pretty notorious for favoring their paid customer over outsiders complaining about their criminal customers. So, anyway, I guess this is a good time to kind of address another thing real quick there. But however, some people say that there have been more than 2 people that were um, caught in this scandal, caught in this there, affected by this. I do know at least 3 cases there. There's Nux, then Saki, and when Neander's addressed in this situation here, she revealed that she was actually one of the people there that got affected from this here. I've heard some people say that there's been at least up to 12 cases. The 12 cases, but if the whole domain was taken down there, then it would be very difficult for Vshojo to find out if that was the case there. So then Nux responds to 9 minutes 3. One second part here. Saying, I don't mind a harassment one way. I think it's important for people to think they can't publicly say shit. Everyone, I'll go ahead and say this real quick here. You like I said, still pretty much stand for what I said there. You know, Nux made some mistakes there. You should have factored different things before uploading the video there. For what I've seen so far, some people are going like, "Oh, Nux did just for the views and stuff like that." There, for what I'm seeing, the Twitter from the available information so far, that doesn't seem to be the case there. I still do stand by that Nux made some big mistakes there. He should have factored in certain stuff, but he had no ill intentions when uploading the video there. So yeah. Then response to Phoenix is at its second mark. Yes, I mentioned it. It got taken down eventually, but the first copyright attempt failed. Then Phoenix says at also at 2 minutes 40 seconds, I want to be really clear that the language in the fake contract is not the same language Vshojo uses with actual talent. It was wholly made up by the bad actor. That concludes that part of the conversations. At least that screenshot there. But then Yora says 30-minute window for getting messaging out there. Remembering that Phoenix is treating Nux as we would any media professional, hence the polite tone. Right, Phoenix responds with thanks a lot. We would you be willing to include a link to a written response by us as well? It's not going to be anything against the video. It's going to be more about making sure people don't think that contract language is real and answer some likely FAQs that will result from all this. This response with, of course, it would be my pleasure to help. I'll include a link. But I'd like to see the message first. I would like to post the video within 30 minutes. Though, thank you so much for your say. Then please respond with, but I'd like to see the messages first. Yeah, that's reasonable. We will get you the copy as soon as we finish it. Alex says, amazing. He says, we will work quickly. I said, thank you. I'm working on blurry this one section. And he says, appreciate it a lot. Okay, heads down for. I'll head down on writing now. And so I'll record a small section that you'll be leaving a statement so people can find it. He says, so working on it. Sorry, 3 minutes isn't a lot of time to write a whole thing out. So don't worry, I'll wait a few more minutes. I will give Vshojo a fair, be fair there. 3 minutes is not enough. Is not, is a short amount of time to write a statement down there. But Duck said he would like to get done. He would like to post a video within 30 minutes. He didn't necessarily say he was going to post a video in 30 minutes. So yeah, a bit of difference with the wording there. So, but I can understand why they would come at a conclusion there. So, all right, that's everyone. That is the end of the screenshots there. So, and everyone, I feel like the screenshots definitely point out miscommunication on different ends there. And like I said, faults on both ends there not being clear enough there, but. Vshojo, what I heard, what I see from Phoenix here, he didn't necessarily say Nux could not upload the video there, but Phoenix did tip off Nux on some very important things there that were brought up in Nux's video there, but were revealed to be false there. So, based on the conversation here, so false on both. So there seems to be false on both ends there. So yeah, whether it be miscommunication or whatnot there. So yeah. All right. Alright, now on to the next section here. Learnings going into the future. We were given limited time to react, but a stronger effort from the management to sync with our talent at the start could have been helpful in preventing this situation's escalation. As everyone else said, this is pretty much a part where they pretty much admit that the talent were not involved in the conversation in Nux's video there, so you know Like I said, the only one who was involved there was Project Melly there, but we don't necessarily see anything from her there. So I guess the conversation there. So the only little thing we saw was from Nux's apology video there, but that was redacted. So yeah, but like I said, if so, when you're handling a serious situation like this, there you should probably make sure to inform the talents about what you play on doing there, and get the feedback on certain things there. And when we all working with Ducks there, it really and considering that he already has established relationships with the girls there, it makes even less sense as to why you would not include them in this conversation. So, all right, back to Stephen here. We still stand behind our stance on allowing our talents the freedom to express themselves as they see fit, and don't wish to impair how they communicate with their communities. This said, we will be increasing our efforts to ensure our talent is better informed with the company's activities. That's good to hear there. That's good to hear there. Vshojo, I'll give them benefit now. They're still relatively new company there, so but they really should have handled this situation better. There, I mean, everyone. I made some videos back in the past being critical of Whole Life there, but Whole Life, whenever they make a mistake there, they're usually pretty good at making sure it don't happen again there. So and so far, Whole Life hasn't necessarily made major mistakes as recent there. So yeah, I mean they're not perfect, but they usually learn from their mistakes there. I hope that can be the same for Vshojo there. So from what I'm seeing there, that seems to be the case. So acknowledgements. A confusion that previously arose from this issue was the responsibility of Vshojo staff. For this, we'd like to set the record straight. We did warn Nux about releasing the videos by outlining concerns from our cybersecurity team, but these are not the same as asking him to pull the video down. From our perspective, we believe that these were strong warnings and we could have been more clear on the risks. We absolutely stand by our talent statements to defend themselves. We also stand by the need to take action when content puts our talent and the community at risk. Within the 30-minute time minute, sorry, my brain fire went. Within the 30-minute time frame, we had little opportunity for foresight to break in the talent earlier to contextualize their feelings on the matter. We can and will do better moving forward. Again, that's true. Glad to hear that there. I mean, y'all are in charge of one of the fastest growing VTuber companies there. You need to make sure to learn from mistakes like this there. So make sure to have talent involved on different things there that the company plans on doing. My conclusion, we hope clearing the air with our content helps put this drama behind us all. I am understanding of Dux's stance and hope our detailing from our side helps put everything into context. We do not wish to see this matter escalate further. Do not send hate or harassment to anyone. We're looking forward to continuing work as usual and hope all fandoms can see the many perspectives of this complicated interaction between Vshojo and Nux. Thanks everyone for reading Gunrun. Anyway, that's pretty much the end of the statement here. So overall, everybody, thought Gunrun did a good job responding to the situation there. Now, the only thing I'm a little iffy about there, like I said, from the DMs between Phoenix and Nux, Phoenix didn't necessarily say anything about Nux uploading the video there, but Phoenix did tip off some important cues there to Nux that about certain information not being correct there. And for those of you who do remember watching Nux's video there, that was in his original. That was his original video state. Talk about this situation here. So, felt like Nux should have spent more time. Yeah, like I said, for Nux should have had more time factoring in certain things there and listening to the feedback there before publishing the video there. But from also what I see there, it does confirm that there was miscommunication there, and the company did not have the talent involved in the situation there. So, but it looks like that's gonna be a different case going forward there. So that was overall a good response from Gunrun there, and like I said, everyone, I'm glad to see that this drama is finally coming to an end here. I'm a fan of I'm a fan of everyone involved there, and it was it was pretty sad to see all this happen there, especially with Thanksgiving weekend there. So that a week we're supposed to express being thankful for the things there, stuff like that there. But it seems like people have learned from their mistakes there and have rekindled friendships there, and hope that this is the last of the situation hereby. So this will be my last video covering it there, unless some other major stuff happens there. But seems like the situation is just about pretty much over. Everyone, apologies if it's a little late there, but I want to make sure to add as much context to the Gunrun's statement as possible there. So, as well as the exchange between Nux and Gunrun and Phoenix there, stuff like that. So yeah, that really is up for everyone. I'll be going back to my regular content. Start next video, everyone. Till then, I'll see you all next time. Let's start next time. Peace.